In this video, we are going to explore the ArcGIS Pro Project Graphic User Interface, or GUI. So once you have opened the project, you have seen that this is the window that shows up, and then you have added or imported all your data files from these shapefile folder from here to here. Right, and now if you select each of these folders and click on current to add to current map, it's going to get added to these this table of contents, or the contents pane. Right, if you have so many files, you can always hit the control key on your keyboard and click on the files to select all of them and click and add to current map. So that's just a trick to add multiple files at the same time. Now in the ribbon up here, this is called the ribbon. As you may have seen in the instruction, there are different buttons. So this is the explore button. Basically this pan icon shows up. You can move around. This is zoom in, zoom out. This goes to the previous extent. So if I'm here, I can go here to go to the previous extent, or you can go to the full extent, which is based on really your data file. But if this is kind of the big view and you can't find your data set, the trick is to right click, let's say, one of the data files here and click on zoom to there, and you are back to your data set. I'm going to just show some of the tools that we heavily use in the class and not necessarily all the features. There are a lot of resources, as I've shown in the previous video, where ESRI has amazing videos about all the features, but to be honest, nobody uses all the features. So it's better to first get used to what you will need the most. The base map, if you click on it, is where you have different base map. Right now you have the world topographic map. Let's say you want the light gray canvas, you'll click on it and this will be replaced by the light gray canvas. Add data is another way to add data. So you guys learned the way to add data via catalog, and that's kind of the more involved way. And I wanted you to do that process or follow that process so that you guys can keep in mind the data folder and path and get used to working with the catalog. A quick and easy way is to just go to add data, browse, and here you can see you can navigate to your folder and you can add data from here, geodatabase, wherever, right? Then you have the insert tab where you can create new map tabs, similar map tabs, new layout that you're going to create for map layout, analysis where you'll have different tools and some quick and easy access to tools. We are not going to use these quick and easy tools all the time. We're going to go and use geoprocessing tools. So you'll click on the geoprocessing tool, and as you imported the raster database, mostly it will take you to the favorites here and then list the recent tools used. I suggested in the instruction to use the toolbox option and kind of navigate step by step to find the tools, because if you use the find tools, for example, like projection of raster, right? Project, and you'll see there are different type of project, like similar, sometimes it's like the same name, right? So like clip, and you can see clip, clip layer, clip raster, clip. So it becomes really difficult in the initial phases for beginners to understand which tool should I use and what's the difference. And the difference is really huge in terms of data format, what do you want, the kind of output. And it becomes confusing because I tell you to use one tool, and instead of going step by step, you use by finding tool and you end up with a different output. So just to get started, I would suggest use step by step format, because then you know this toolbox, tool set, and within that individual tool, right? Then you have the edit option, which edits only the raster layer. You cannot edit, which edits only the vector layer. You cannot edit a raster layer, and we will work on that in couple of in lab 3, I think, in few labs later. Imagery works with the raster data set. Again, we probably will not be working with these raster functionalities, not as much. Some raster functions for sure, but not as much in this course. And sharing, this is for ArcGIS Online. Whatever you have done, if you want to share by ArcGIS Online, you will use these tools. If you, let's say, select a vector tool like this, some of these tool combinations or additional features or tools show up on the tab, right? So this is feature layer, labeling, data, or if it's a raster, then the raster layer, data. All these show up when you select a specific layers like this.